Hey guys, man, you guys are going to talk to you guys about Barcelona 1, Cadiz 1. I woke up pretty early for this game. I woke up like around 8 a.m. I normally don't wake up around this time. Usually I wake up around 10, 11. And I witnessed this game. And I regret it. And as soon as I saw the starting 11, I knew this game wasn't going to be that great. I knew that, yeah, we're probably going to win, but it won't be anything exciting, you know. And guess what, guys? We somehow, and a game that it didn't make sense, we drew 1-1. And guys, could you believe it? Cadiz have taken 4 points off Barcelona this season. I cannot believe it, guys. Cannot believe it. We've only taken 1 point off of Cadiz. Home and away. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. And this team is slowly starting to get me very mad. I'm fuming, man. I'm mad with this team, you know. And I'm starting to put my expectations low, just for my sanity's sake, right? Because if we have high expectations, we're going to get disappointed. We're going to find ways to get very mad. So rather, instead of doing that, just keep your expectations very low and hope that somehow things go well, you know. And that's the reason why. That's how I'm going to go forward for the rest of the season. Because as I said before, guys, in yesterday's video, I said that even though Atletico Madrid did drop points, which was true, I still didn't believe we were going to win the league. I still didn't believe that. And today's game proved why. Because this attack and this defense, this team just looks so devoid of ideas, you know. And even though we should have won this game, we didn't really play particularly that well. Barca did not play particularly that well. And honestly, this team is starting to become a meme. Honestly. So with that said, we're going to move on to the player ratings. And let's start with the one and only Marc-Andre ter-Stegen, who, in my opinion, today was probably one of our better players today. You know, I think ter-Stegen for me today, he did everything he could. Perhaps he could have saved the penalty. Like I said, though, I think it was a good penalty, to be fair. And it's hard to save penalties. Let's be real there. Let's be real. And I just think that ter-Stegen, he did everything he could, so I'll give him a 6. I'll give a 5, I guess, because Cadiz didn't really threaten us that much, you know. Jordi Alba, I'll give him a 5. I thought he was very average. Not really much to speak there. He had some good runs going forward. It's just that he's not really been that effective for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been good. Don't get me wrong. He's not been a left back that we've needed. He's not been very consistent. That's basically one way to put it. Longley, of course, is the worst player in the day. He basically gifted them a point, and maybe even gifted Atletico Madrid the league, because like I said before, guys, he basically gave away a penalty in the end, and Longley for me, it's just not been great. Longley for me, has just not been great. Longley a 4. Honestly, I cannot believe Koeman is starting to do Longley consistently. I really hope this is the last game we see Longley start the season, because he is just rubbish, you know. PK for me, despite the fact he did have a good chance to score right at the end, I still don't believe PK was at his best today. He had an okay game. He had a good game, I would say. For the most part, though, I think PK was still very average. Not really much to speak of there, so I'll give a 6. Serginho Dest, I didn't think was that effective. He did have some chances. Did create some nice run of play. Has a good passes in there, and overall, not really much to speak of there, so I'll give it 5. Although he did have a good chance, I think was a stroke at halftime. He had a good chance to try to make it 2-0 to us, I believe. So he was offside in the build-up, I believe. Offside. De Jong for me today, he did score an offside goal, if I'm not mistaken. So Frankie De Jong for me, I'll give a 6. I didn't think he was that effective today. Busquets for me today, I thought he was very average. He did have some good passes, though, I will be real. He had some great passes. I think there was one really good pass he had to Messi, and Messi nearly scored that. I'll give a 6 for Busquets. Pedri for me is 6 as well. He scored the offside goal. It was ruled off because I believe Dest was offside. Dembele for me today was another frustrating player. Dembele and Longley were probably the 2 worst players on the day, and you can even maybe throw in Griezmann if you want. Dembele for me today, he had so many chances to shoot. He had shot so many times. I can guarantee you he probably shot 7 or 8 times today. And none of them, maybe 1 at the very most, or 2, were on target. I just can't. I'm just tired of Dembele. Just tired of shooting him wide. He needs to improve his shooting. And I've said this before, guys. I've said this before. It's not the first time I've been saying this. And honestly, I'm getting to the point that if Dembele doesn't improve right now, he needs to get benched. I mean, honestly, he should be benched at this point. Trincao should be starting ahead of him because Trincao, he's been more effective. He scored 3 goals this season. I think Dembele's only scored 2 goals this season. So Dembele, man, I haven't really been particularly a fan of you. So I'll give you a 5. Messi for me today, I thought he was one of our best players today. Obviously, he won. He scored the penalty, of course. I believe Pedri won the penalty though, and I think Messi had some good chances to score. Ledsman make some good saves, and yeah. So I'll give Messi a 7. Griezmann for me today, I thought he was very decent. I thought he was okay. You know, he had some good chances to score. Overall, though, Griezmann was just not that great with his finishing. 6. I do want to give credit to Ledsman, though, because he was probably Cadiz's best player in the day, and they nick a point. And you gave me maybe say Fernandes as well, because he did come off the bench and score the penalty for them. So, yeah, as far as the substitutes, I don't even want to speak too much about the substitute because they didn't really impact the game that much. All the substitutes were very average. I think Braithwaite was probably the best substitute, if you were asking me. Maybe Puig to a certain extent. Overall, though, not really much to speak of there from the substitutes. We move on to Ronald Koeman. Ronald Koeman, for me today, his lineup today was very bad. I don't know why he started the same line. Because he should have made some change. He should have started Trincao in this game, start Puig in this game, give some of these players some rest. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like Koeman, I don't know why he started the same line. That, I believe, is inexcusable. Yes, you can't blame him for those penalties. Yes, you cannot blame him for the way the players missed so many chances. His lineup today wasn't great. And his substitutions, I think he could have done better. I don't know why he made those substitutions so late in the game. I think he should have made those substitutions around the 60th minute, 60th to 70th minute. Yeah, he had his substitutions come in the 80th minute. Like that just wasn't going to work for us. And I honestly, I'm very mad with Koeman. Koeman, for me, deserves a lot of trouble. Koeman used a bad lineup today. He should have used, try to put some more youth into the lineup. And that's why I wanted in my match preview, right? And so, yeah, he didn't even make any changes to the back line. Didn't make any changes to the team that started against PSG. So I'll give Koeman a 5. He was also really bad today. So we're going to talk about the first half, right? There isn't really much to speak on the first half other than the fact that Barca created some chances. They were some good chances, just wide. Not really many on target. Okay. And Pedri did win the penalty for us. I would say it was probably a big moment in the game. And, he won the penalty, and I believe Messi stepped up and took the penalty and scored. Then immediately after that penalty was given, Cadiz had a great chance to level the score and make it 1-1, and thankfully they didn't. Okay, and the first half ended 1-0. I'm sorry, there isn't really much to speak of there the first half. You know, there wasn't really much. I mean, I might have missed something. Let me go and check real quick. So first half, you know, let's go and check. So, yeah, see, like I said before, guys, like the Cadiz defensively were pretty on point on the first half. They didn't really have any presence up front, you know. And there wasn't any really golden opportunities in the first half. Then the second half began, and Barca created some more quality chances. I believe, as I said, the 2 offside decisions we already discussed. Actually, let me go and discuss that real quick. So I think Griezmann, De Jong had that offside chance. Let's go and look at it, the description. So I think De Jong scored the offside goal. Let me see. Where is it? Right here. Where is it? Should be here. Yeah, De Jong thinks he has a second for the host as he smashes him from close range, but the linesman says flag offside on the far side. The flying replay showed that decision from the officials was spot on. Yeah, that was the right decision. Perfectly spot on. And yeah, it was definitely the right decision. So as you can see here, the picture's right here. Okay. Then let's see, look at this. And then Pedri also finds the back of the net, the Cadiz net, but why is there more description given? You know, so anyhow, and the second half began, and Koeman made some changes, and Barcelona tried to create some more chances, try to score. And Griezmann, I remember that chance, the 62nd minute. I remember that chance. That was a big chance. Griezmann, I don't know how the earth he didn't score that, you know, 62nd minute. Okay. And then I believe, let's see. And Cadiz actually played quite well defensively. They were pretty well defensively. And I think Messi had that chance 73rd minute with one chips to pass over the Cadiz. And yeah, so like I said before, guys, Barca didn't really create many golden opportunities in this game. That's the problem, you know. And then finally, towards the end of the game, 9 minutes to the game, Cadiz were going forward, getting that equalizer. Longley takes down one of the players, I believe. Who did he take down? Sabrino, and Sabrino takes down, and Alex Hernandez scores the penalty to the away side. He strikes the bottom left. ter-stegen went the other way, and it's 1-1. You know, so overall, like I said before, guys, I'm sorry this isn't the best analysis whatsoever. It's just that there wasn't really much in this game. There really wasn't that much in this game. And that I think what we learned today is that this team is not that great. This team needs chemistry. This team needs an overhaul. And honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping for top 4 this season. La Liga, Copa del Rey, it seems like we're not going to make the comeback. And against PSG, we're not going to make a comeback. And so this season will be another trophyless season. And honestly, I think Messi might leave in this season. So, yeah, guys. So with that result, this leaves us where we are in the league. This leaves us 3rd in the league, 47 points. And basically, we have given a lifeline to Atletico Madrid, and we're still 8 points behind them, having played the same number of games, when we could have made the gap 6 points. So, frustrating stuff indeed. So, hope you guys made it, guys. Remember to comment, subscribe, check out my description on Twitter, Discord, and my email. And I'll see you guys. Peace out.